Walingford. Now, Brittney Walingford has an interesting story to tell. And I'm going to let her tell it because it's much better when she shares it. How are you?
Hi.
Now, Brittney, you are here to talk about many different things. Yoga is one of them, but you do so much more than yoga. Can you give us a little history about how you made it up here and now you live in Eustis?
How I made it up here? Well, back when COVID happened, that's when I came up here. I sold my gym. I used to run a health club and spa in Brunswick, and I sold that and transitioned up here full time.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, you do a few different things. I mean, you don't just teach yoga, which is a great thing we're going to talk more about, but also what else?
I teach yoga, I teach spin, I do health coaching, personal training, and I'm also an LMT, so a licensed massage therapist.
Wow. Now, the personal training, you do a little bit more, kind of specialized, don't you?
Well, I tend to like to work with clients that have injuries or disease history. I personally have an autoimmune disease that I struggled with for most of my life. I have rheumatoid arthritis. It's been very debilitating. Mm-hmm. I used to be an athlete. I was a cross-country runner, a cross-country skier. I did track all through high school. In college, my body started giving out. I got to the point where I couldn't walk anymore.
Wow.
And through several rounds of surgeries and many misdiagnoses, they finally figured out that I have RA, and that I had to be very careful with my lifestyle. And so working with clients that have medical histories or issues that they're trying to work through, I can definitely connect.
And you have also, worked in the emergency services.
Yes, back before I ran my company, I used to work on the reactive side of medicine. I was a paramedic for a while and an EMT at United Ambulance, and then I worked in the ER at Central Maine as well.
Wow.
So that's definitely given me the medical
You
background.
have quite a resume.
A little.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about yoga. For people that don't know anything about yoga, I don't even have yoga pants yet. What do we need to know about yoga? What does it do? How does it help? And let's talk about your class.
Well, yoga is for everybody, so it's a great place to start. You're working with your starting place. So it's very personal. There's many different types of yoga. So the yoga that I'm teaching in the Anti-Gravity Center is a slow flow yoga. It is similar to a vinyasa yoga, if anyone's taken like a physical vinyasa class. So it's a slow down. A lot of people tend to think that means it's a little easier, but in fact it's a little bit more difficult.
Oh.
And then I also teach a restorative yoga, and we are doing that sometimes at the library and sometimes at the Anti-Gravity Center, depending. So just check in with the Anti-Gravity Center before you come to make sure that it's either there or at the library. It's a little quieter space there.
It's a great facility to work, right?
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's at the Anti-Gravity Complex. There are additional charges. It's not like your initial fee to get in. There is a charge for the class.
Right, so the classes are $15 for the class for a drop-in.
Yeah, that's very reasonable.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that you have a limit as to how many people can attend, right?
We have only a certain number of mats, but if you are bringing your own mat or your own mat and blanket, it definitely opens up the amount of students that I can take.
Right.
So, yeah.
There they are. Look at those classes right there. We got all the times right there. And you keep pretty busy.
Yes. That is true. I'm very busy. But during the day, I'm taking clients in the mornings and the evenings teaching classes.
Yeah. Fantastic. Can you stay with us?
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break.